Tiffany, what do you think the wife is doing by saying the husband or her ex-husband or whatever he is to her has dementia?
Well, I think they're all kind of grasping at straws. I certainly feel like they're doing whatever they think is the right thing to do, but they obviously aren't consulting with the people that do this for a living. They need some PR. They need somebody to consult with and tell them to shut up and sit down, have several seats.
Tiffany.
Because they don't need to say anything else.
Tiffany, let me ask you, I don't think I've heard your opinion. Do you buy the idea that he may have hypofrontality, the frontal lobes aren't working right, or he has minimal cognitive change or early dementias? We've heard him not remember recent phone conversations. We've heard about emotional lability and emotional outbursts. We have impairment of judgment. We have him have poor executive function where he's saying things that are just outrageous and doesn't understand what the impact is on other people. Do you buy dementia or something like that?
You know, all the things that you mentioned are there, and you've oftentimes referred to dementia as that kind of Swiss cheese effects where some things are there, some things are not.
Yep.
With him, it doesn't seem that he grasps the severity of the situation. You know, he doesn't just go in there and take full responsibility for everything he says. He's got to blame Magic for not doing enough for the black community, and which has nothing to do with anything. Then he blames that girl for baiting him, and he blames the media for making a mountain out of a molehill. And what he's actually done is shown and proven to us all why he shouldn't be forgiven and why he should not own the team. So it's really very hard to really take his side here. The more that he talks, you know. But I do feel sorry for the guy because it does seem like something ain't quite right.
And Judy, I think you'd agree with that. And there may be some pre-existing narcissism, so he doesn't really appreciate other people's feelings in response to him. But there really seems to be something wrong here. And by the way, it doesn't excuse the racist attitudes that now are being de-repressed. Now you get to see how this guy really thinks. But boy, something ain't right.
That's right, Dr. Drew. As you mentioned, you know, he has some pre-existing narcissism, which is why the things that come out of his mouth are so much more offensive than maybe other people who might have this hypofrontality or dementia or whatever you have it. But when you look at his behaviors in this interview and when you look at his demeanor, there is something really, really strange about it. You know, he is kind of grasping on straws.
Trying to understand things. He can't understand stuff. Right? He can't connect the dots.
Loose associations, tangentiality, even just getting out words. It seems like when he first starts a sentence, it's kind of difficult for him, and that happens multiple times throughout the year.
I don't know, you guys. I mean, yes, I do think that there's some sort of dementia here. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that because of his age. But I think the reason why we're seeing him not connect the dots is because of his whole life. He's been able to talk himself out of situations or buy himself out of situations. So he's not used to taking accountability.
All true.